Faces of just 4 of the 19 kids killed in the mass shooting at an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas. New at 8 this morning, we're learning that 10-year-old Mary Garza was killed alongside 10-year-old Xavier Lopez, Annabelle Rodriguez, and 8-year-old Uzziah Garcia. These children and 15 others killed after the shooter barricaded himself in their classroom just 2 days before the last day of school. We also know that 2 adults were killed, including 4th grade teacher Eva Morales. It's the deadliest shooting at a U.S. school since the Sandy Hook massacre in December of 2012. Police say it all started around 10 a.m. our time. They say an 18-year-old shot his grandmother, drove away, and crashed into a ditch near the school. He was stopped by police officers on campus, but was somehow able to still get inside. 2 officers were also shot but did not suffer serious injuries. Now this morning, some parents are still waiting to be reunited with their kids. Some families say they've been asked for DNA swabs to confirm their relationship with their children and instructed to wait for the results. And as we're all trying to process this horrific act of gun violence, it may be especially difficult for parents trying to help their children cope with this news. Fox 12's Mia Villanueva joins us now live with advice from a local psychologist on how parents and families can talk to their kids. Mia.
We spoke with Dr. Deana Julka, and she says right now it's really important for parents just to be transparent with what their kids and to address and recognize the situation for what it is, which is obviously a horrific tragedy. Julka says the best thing parents and teachers can do now is simply listen to their kids. She says this is not the time to dismiss what happened either. In fact, Julka says telling your kids the truth is the most important thing right now. She says it is normal for kids and adults to feel deep sadness or confusion about the situation. Julka suggests limiting media exposure and reassuring your kids that their home is a safe place. Again, she stresses that parents need to be realistic with their kids right now. For many of them, this isn't the first time they've heard the news of a mass shooting, and she says it will not be the last.
I don't think it would be healthy to say this could never happen here, but it is a healthy response to really talk about the security that they have and all of the measures and care that are put in place, not only by their own caregivers in their home, but by the teachers and coaches and people that are caring for them as well.
Of course, it's not just kids and parents impacted by this tragedy. Many educators are understandably triggered by what happened in Uvalde. Fox 12 spoke with Gwen Sullivan, a teacher with Portland Public Schools for more than 25 years.
What would I do? That's the first thing. It's like, where would I hide my students? Looking at Sandy Hook and looking at, they're just these little babies, 8 to 10-year-olds that are being murdered. And it's unfathomable. It's not something, it's not a feeling that you can really explain, but you want somebody to do something about it.
Parents, if your kid is on social media, Dr. Julka says not to wait to bring up to them what happened in Uvalde. She says most likely they've already seen it. They've already digested information about the mass shooting. So she says now is a good time to bring it up to them yourself and build trust with your child. For now, reporting live, I'm Mia Villanueva. Good day, Oregon.